in the front row better. Yeah. First time for the match, the better side. Yeah, good. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh. Wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa sayyiati a'malina may yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa may yudlilhu fala hadiya lahu. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarika lahu wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Usikum wa iyaya awlan bittaqullah faqad fazal muttaqun. Kama qala Allah Ta'ala fil Qur'an al-Karim. Ba'da a'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu taqullaha haqqa tuqatih wa la tamutunna illa wa antum muslimun. Wa qala Allah aidan ya ayyuhan nasu taqu rabbakum alladzi khalaqakum min nafsin wahidah wa khalaqa minha zawjaha وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والارحام ان الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا ايها الذين امنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم اعمالكم يغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد فإن خير الكلام كلام الله وأحسن الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Inshallah, I offer all the brothers and sisters the second salam, but the first salam is not responded properly today. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah. It's a better one, but not the best. The best is when anybody offers you this Islamic greeting, you must have the spirit to express and respond by raising your voice louder. Because it's a dua from me to all of you, and your dua back to me. And sometimes the answer to dua is recommended to do it silently, quietly between me and Allah. But there are times the Prophet, especially on salam, the Prophet wants us to respond with a louder voice. And it's a form of da'wah. By doing that, if the non-Muslim is around us, then they want to know why. What is this? And then that's how we start with that. That we Muslims are peacemakers. We always bring peace wherever we go. Salam and peace be upon. Now, why I like to start with this today is because the peace scholar lately is being branded as the color to hatred. Wherever trying to call people back to Allah, wherever talking about peace, the other group of people is saying that we are promoting hatred. The people who are doing all that, they are considered peacemakers, just open. Before 2010, everyone who called for peace is being honored as a caller of peace. Preachers, missionaries are honorable people. That was before 2010. But something happened. The world is changing. The mindset of a lot of people is moving to a different direction. From goodness to bad. From learning the truth, they learn falsehood. people to be healthy nation with good high moral. They are encouraging people to do a lot of things that do not benefit the individuals. That means all prophets, if people say that the color towards God are color of hatred, then all prophets are wrong. Because all prophets were sent to call people back to Allah. From darkness to light. From batil to haqq. From committing shirk to worship to only one true God. From hatred to peace, love. That is the mission of all prophets. Walaikum salam. But we as Muslims are very different. Why are we different? Because we are ready to face all this fitna. Because our Prophet ﷺ was sent as the last messenger of Allah to guide us, to teach us, to prepare us for the future. That one of the signs that the doomsday is coming closer is the liar is being listened by the people. People respond. The people who speak lies, they consider they are the good people. The people who talk about the truth, they say they are liars. Everything changed. And we can feel that every good thing is moving towards that direction. Walaikum salam. When things is moving towards that direction, brother and sister, today is the ending of our book in how to believe in the angels of Allah, but not the ending of the subject. Because believing in the angel is a very deep subject. You have to believe in them before you were born, because they were there before us. You have to believe in them in good time, bad time, when you are healthy, when you are sick. You still have to believe in them when you die. Because you will die first, they will die later. Allah promised us every living creation of Allah will taste death. Have an ending except Allah. Hayyul Qayyum. This is very important. Now, why we are here to remind all the good brothers and sisters about the unseen, we don't see the angels. About death, we are not there yet. The future class, with the will of Allah, we are focusing on the book Al-Barzakh. Is that important? I don't know, but I feel it's very important. We are here now, but we are not going to be here forever. We have to go and move towards the hereafter. So the beauty of this deed is to prepare all of us. And that's why we are focusing on this topic. People may not know how to value how important, but look at the reminder of Allah. Allah who loved us so much keep on repeating. It's like we are reminding our children from young, don't do this, don't do that, be good, don't do bad things. Why? They are not doing it yet. They are innocent children, they don't know. But we keep on reminding them. They don't even know why you do this. Why you keep on nagging at them, they don't know. Because they do not know how to differentiate good and bad. They don't see the future we have to an extent. we have seen how the world has changed today. In our time, I think we have a lot of time sitting together, chatting, they have tea, we talk to each other. Now we also can see no more talking. Everybody have a toy with them. Not only the young one have toys. Last time only young one play toys. Now the oldies also get hooked into all this. All people is having this problem today. And it's not a good sign. Now Allah Rabbul Alameen, the Creator who knows what is going to happen to us. He knows all this technology is going to come. He knows that this is going to happen. But He keep on warning us. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu ittaqillah wa tanzur nafsun ma qaddamat lighad. Now Allah is reminding all of us, all you who believe in me, if you want to believe. But deep in the heart of everyone, they do believe in something. It's because of the worldly thing make them so busy, they get ghaflah, ghafilun. They become very forgetful. And that's why we have these ongoing classes to remind each other. So Allah is telling us, all you who believe in me, ittaqillah. Be faithful to me. Follow me. How to show our faith towards Allah. Believe in what He said and follow His instruction. If you are the boss of the company, you want your worker to just follow the instruction. Listen when the boss says something, just listen. Smooth sailing for everyone. Good for you, good for the company. That's how we move forward. That's the discipline of the believers. You must know who is your Lord and listen to Him and obey. Sami'na wa ata'na. Who is your father and mother? Listen and obey. Anything that do not displease Allah, obey them. Anything displease Allah, I'm sorry. Still, you have to listen, but you have the right to tell them, I excuse myself. But in a nice manner, not to show rudeness, not to be unrespectful to them because they are your parents. They can be wrong because they don't have the right understanding. But you don't scream at them, you don't be rude to them. No, you cannot do it. Because being rude to your parent is wrong. What they want you to do also is wrong. But when you are rude to them, wrong plus wrong is equal to wrong. Two wrong don't make one right. Then the Prophet ﷺ want us to obey our parents. Allah commands us to obey them as long as they do not call you to do something displeasing Allah. When they call you to do something against Allah's command, the teacher of God, then you have all your right to say no, but in a nice way. I'm sorry, Mom. Excuse myself. I'm not able to do it. Up to you. Use the best word. You do it. Mother, do you think that's haram? Oh, you don't do it. That approach is haram. Even you have the right intention to remind them, but that approach is haram. Allah Rabbul Alameen is here to guide us, show us the best way to communicate with each other. That's why our Prophet ﷺ also remind us, لا طاعة المخلوق في معصية الله. You cannot obey anyone other than Allah in doing things that displease Allah. You can't do that. So remember, all these manners, adab is very, very important. Because whatever you do good now, brother and sister, if you behave, if you start to change, you are going to show good example to the second generation. They are picking up how my mother communicates with people, how she talked to their grandparents, and they are going to learn. So when you show them all the good character, use the best word, inshallah. And it's easy for you to remind them to do the same thing because you are doing it, you are showing an example. Do you agree with me? It's easy for them to listen. Oh yeah, my mom is doing that. I don't think it's difficult because she's showing an example. But if our parents fail to show us good example, what should we do? What should we do, brothers and sisters? They should set a good example, but they fail because of their weaknesses. What should we do? We be like that, and then say, don't scold me. Yeah. I learned everything from you. You are the one who taught me. You cannot do that. And that's why Allah reminds us, وَتَنْظُرْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لِغَدٍ. We have to look into ourselves. وَتَنْظُرْ نَفْسٌ. Don't look into other people. Look into yourself. Because when the angel comes to you, you cannot say, hold on, you're going to talk to my father first. Going to talk to my mommy first. No, that is not the duty. The angel will come to you individually, privately sometimes. You are responsible to your own doing. وَعَلَيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى. Quran says, Allah says, human will not get anything more than what they have done for themselves. وَلَا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى. Their sin, they will be responsible. Your sin, you will be responsible. Even if somebody tells, no problem, you just listen to me. If it's a sin, I bear all the sin. He can say that. Who always do that? Who normally will do that? Who will give you the guarantee? Don't worry. Do what I want you to do. Who will do that? Again? Who will do that? You dare not say who? Shaitan. Shaitan will give you a feeling, don't worry, you're okay, you're safe. But you're not supposed to follow it. Because even he, when you disobey Allah, do you know what he said to you? Inni bari'u minka. I wash your hand. He will say to you in the day of judgment, don't blame me now. Don't point your finger to me. I have no authority upon you. I just whispered to you. I just sent a message to you. Who are you to comfort me? I get the message from somebody. I also forward this message to you. And you confirm. I never confirm. I just share that message. Example. Very dangerous. So Allah is telling us, وَتَنْزُرْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لِغَدٍ. Every single one of us have to look into themselves, yourself, because you will be judged by Allah as an individual. Look into ourselves for what? I think everybody always look. Yeah. Themselves. Every morning I think they look. After we go to the washroom, before you want to come to this place, everybody will have a mirror to look at. The man have a bigger one, the woman have a big, the small, and the mini mirrors. The woman have extra mirrors. Why? Because they are extra careful about how they look.
Yeah.
But men are very simple, creation of Allah. They only realize that they are old when some people say, oh, you're old now. We are. If not, they don't know. They go back in the 60s, they forgot us old. You know. That's why men hardly remember the birthday. They don't remember their birth. A woman is very careful, you know, man, it's my birthday. And they are going to wait, do you remember my birthday? And then you don't love me anymore. Woman is different, their spiritual is different, they're very alert about many things. That's why they check up, that's why they live longer sometimes. Men wait for the big bang, boom! Oh, okay, I will see a doctor. And sometimes it's too late, the doctor, it's too late, stage 5 already. You ate the 5 sound of the other. Now what is important, brother and sister? Allah said, وَالْتَنْزُرْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لِغَدٍ. What are we looking at? Allah is telling us, look into yourself. What have you prepared for what? For you tomorrow. I think all of us now also prepared already. After this, we are going to have lunch. We do have some plan for something. And those who like to travel, they also have to prepare. Especially those who want to travel, more to prepare. They have a checklist. A good traveler always has some common checklist. The minimum thing that they must prepare. What is the most important thing that when you want to travel that you always make sure you do this? Passport. Wow. Number 2. Bulus. You have to bring some money. No money, you cannot go anywhere today. If you don't have cash, you have plastic money. You must have some credit card. Ready? In our country, they just want you to have a card. The rest, don't worry, sign, you get a card. They say, worry it later. It's not a good one, of course. They are encouraging you to spend outside your own means. You don't have the means, but no mind, spend first, pay later. When they say pay later, what is going to happen to you? They are trapping you, inviting you, encourage you to go into riba. And you know how bad riba is. Riba is like declaring war with Allah. It's a very serious thing. But now riba is rampant everywhere. To the extent that people say, I cannot survive without riba. I cannot survive without taking a loan. And that's where we have a problem.
We forget that Ar-Razzaq is Allah. Life, death is Allah who ordained it. It's not because you have not enough food, you will die. No, there are a lot of people who don't have enough food, but they still survive. They don't even drink normal water like us, but they survive. People who used to drink all the very filtered, 2 filter, 3 filter. You can name it, but when the time for you to die, you die with your filter. Because death cannot be filtered. This is just an example. Wal tanzur nafsum ma qaddamat lighad. Look into yourself and prepare and check. What have you prepared for your tomorrow? It's a very, very unique reminder. We always forget this reminder from Allah. But we prepare for 1 month to come, 1 week to come. We do prepare. But this journey, this trip, a 1 ticket journey, only one. When you depart from here to Alam, Kubur and Barzah, no more coming home. You are not coming home here, but you are going back to a new home. Last week, if I am not wrong, we talked about what is going to happen to us, about Munkar Nakir. Then Allah Rabbul Alamin have appointed these 2 angels to check on us, just to check with us. And this is a chit chat that you cannot escape. And he is not going to use iPhone, Samsung and ask you. No, he is going to talk to you. But alhamdulillah, some people said, I am deaf, I cannot hear. Allah will put back your hearing. You will hear. And we share with all the brothers and sisters about the first group of people, because there are only 2 groups of people. In Akhirah, only 2 places. Jannah wan nar. Al-Jannah haqq wan narul haqq. Jannah is true. And paradise is true. Hell also is true. If you don't believe, then it's too bad. Today I continue about the second group. The first group I have shared with you about the good soul. Those who have prepared themselves well. Like those who want to travel to any country, they have prepared themselves, passport ready, money ready. But over there, they don't need money. There's no money changes. Any exchange, you exchange from here. And you don't exchange dollar to dollar. You exchange dollar to deeds. Because the only thing that Allah value is the deeds. Amal, amal. And it's up to Allah to reward us. Now Allah don't reward us with gold, silver. No. He will reward us only with 2. Jannah or Nar. And when you are in Jannah, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Whatever you dream to have, you just ask. Allah will just give and keep on giving. No more suffering. No more worry. No more pain. No more sickness. No more ill. No headache. No migraine. Toothache. Body ache. No more. That is the greatest reward from Allah Almighty for the good soul. A good soul is a person, number one, he always remember what he promised to Allah. Kul inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alamin. The worst thing that happened to us as fellow Muslim, Asian, this part of the Nusantara Muslim, every Muslim learn this prayer. Every Muslim recite this prayer every single day when they perform their prayer in their dua iftitah. Qul inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alamin. And they are still not prepared. And they still fail this one ayah. When Allah said Qul is reminding us as an individual, you must remind yourself, say to yourself, all my prayer, fard, sunnah, all my sacrifices, we have to sacrifice a lot in this life. To be a good student, you must sacrifice. A parent who loves their children also have to sacrifice. Sometimes they got to send their children far away because they want their children to have knowledge, extra knowledge. Is that easy? It's not easy. When you talk about sacrifice, sacrifice only come in, only you value a sacrifice when you are ready to do something that you love most for the sake of Allah. You love money, but you are going to give the money out for the sake of Allah. That is sacrifice. Thing that you don't love and you give, there is no sacrifice. A woman have to sacrifice for the sake of her husband, because he know the husband is going to travel and work 3 months, maybe 6 months abroad and come back once every 6 months to see her. Will you have to sacrifice for that sometimes? Yes. Children also sacrifice, they don't see their daddy every day. But if you don't love that guy, do you think it's a sacrifice? The guy that you don't love and he is going away, do you think it's a sacrifice? It's a blessing. I'm waiting, I'm just waiting when he's going. And waiting is torturing. It's another test. You only feel that you are sacrificing something because something that you love is going to be taken away from you. We said, wa nusuki wa mahyaya, what I do in this life, what I'm going to do, my ending, everything is lillahi rabbil alamin. La ilaha illallah. We don't commit shirk with Allah. We all came from Allah. To Allah we return. We have to prepare everything. We do everything for His sake. Then, alhamdulillah, that deeds will be accepted by Allah. Good soul we shared last week. Let us continue. Allah's Messenger, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, continued saying about the second group. When the disbelieving servant or the sinful servant is about to leave, walaikum salam wa rahmatullah, to leave this world and enter the next, good or bad, you still have to go. Prepared or not, you still have to go. When the time for you to go, go. Go where? We are entering the next. Alhamdulillah, today sometimes you go for shopping mall. There's also a shop called Next. Have you seen the shop? NXT. Next. Some furniture shop here, they say, we are cheaper than the Next. What is the next? We don't know. We are going to go to another world. Angels. Angels of torment. Powerful and severe. Descend to him from the heaven. Their face black and carrying with them cause strap of clothes from hell. From that time, meaning after we die, people will wash our body, wrap the body with clean white clothes, cotton. Majority of us use cotton. But when you bury them, Allah will send the angels, and He's going to bring a new pair of clothes that is from hellfire. They, the angels, sit before Him a distance as far as the eye can see. Meaning, whoever is blind here, they are not blind then. Allah will give you the eye that can see. You have closed your eye. This worldly eye is gone, no more. If a person is dead and a doctor confirms dead, and suddenly he opened his eye, then you cannot say he's dead. That's why they have to open the eye, check, use torchlight to see whether there's any reaction or not, nothing. And this is all the signs. And even before that, the angel of death arrived and sitting at the head of the disbeliever, he said, "O you, the corrupted soul, you allow your soul to be corrupted. Come out to the anger of your Lord." You still have to come out because time for you to go home. But if we are a good soul, the angel will talk to you with love and mercy. Because they are very happy to look at you. But when your soul is corrupted and you don't care, you know you are corrupted, you know you are wrong, I don't care less. Why? Because I have the power to do what I want. I'm untouchable. Okay. Can you talk to the angel? I'm untouchable. No. Even Pharaoh, who's so powerful, at last he's gone. O you, the corrupted soul, come out to the anger of your Lord. The soul inside the believer's body is overcome by terrible fear and does not want to deliver itself up. He was struggling, I know. That's why they will pull you. You say, no, 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 because you know where you are going. So you're trying to stop the angel of death from pulling your soul out. Whereupon the angel of death, Malakatul Maut, violently pull it out like a multi-pronged skewer being yanked out of wet wool, tearing with them all the arteries and nerves. You have to come back. You don't belong to you. Nothing belongs to you. Your soul belongs to Allah, and your body belongs to the earth. You go down from dust to dust. Upon this, the Prophet said, the meaning, the soul is cursed by every angel between the earth and the heavens, and by those inside the heavens. That means every angel will just curse you. Can you imagine, brothers and sisters, wherever you go, people curse you? There's no more life. It's better for you to disappear. Everywhere you go, people look at you, they curse you. Khalas. It's a humiliation. Then the door of the heaven closed. The door of heaven is closed. And every single God at these doors begged Allah. Every. Allah. Every single God, even the gate of Jannah, they are caretaker. They are God. They beg Allah, asking Allah that this soul not to be carried up in front of Him. They don't want to allow Him to come through them. Don't let this soul pass through this gate. The Prophet ﷺ continued explaining to us about the second group. The angel of death barely received the soul in his hand, whereupon the other angels just grabbed it from him and wrapped it up in a coarse cloth. There emits from it the foulest odor, smell, a very, very bad smell that you have never smelled before, that could be found on the face of the earth. A smell that normally if you smell, I think you get fainted. You be fainted. You got shock. Yeah. They ascend with it, never passing a host of angels without being asked, who is this ugly soul? They have to pull you out. And each time when this soul is moving, all the angels that's around will keep on asking, who is this ugly soul? The one that accompany you will say, so and so, the son of so and so. Remember, the son of so and so. The father's name will be presented too. So we must try our best to give the best to our children, using the worst names by which he was known in this world. The worst name. When you're in power, people give you all the respect. When nothing, all the bad words be used upon you, people curse you, and the same thing will be mentioned again. When they arrive at the lowest heaven, they request that it be opened for this soul, but the request is denied. The request is being denied. because it's part of the angel who is bringing the soul up to go through all this level, and they deny. At this point, Allah's messenger, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu recited the words. The gate of the heaven will not be open for them. Ghulibat abwabul Jannah. Nor will they enter the garden of paradise until a camel can or goes through the eye of a needle. Now the Prophet is giving you some analogy. Can a camel enter the needle's hole? It's impossible. The same goes to the bad soul. They will not enter paradise. After that, he continued, the Prophet ﷺ. Then Allah, the Almighty, the Majestic, say to the angel, place his record in Sijjin. You remember the early one, Illiyin, and now it's Sijjin. In the lowest earth. Return him to the earth. For verily I have promised mankind that having created from the earth, I will return them to it, from dust to dust. Turab, Allah created Adam from Turab. And all the descendants of Adam, that's why when they die, they have to be buried. And I, Allah, will make them come out of it when the time of resurrection. And I will, upon this command, the deceased disbeliever soul is thrown down from the sky until it lands in its body. It's not been brought down anymore. It's like how Allah take the earth up and then overturn, and he just throw it down and destroy the people of Lut. No love. Because Allah give us so many opportunity to change. Allah inform us, if you sin, I accept your, if you pray to me, I will forgive you. I will accept your repentance. Come to me. We refuse to go back to you. Why? And today, if you look at what is happening, more people are having this problem. We know the Prophet in Sahih Muslim have said, لا تدخلوا الجنة من كان في قلبه من ذرة من كبر. No one can enter paradise if in their heart have a mustard seed of kibir. Companion was shocked. Who don't have this feeling of showing off? Of course, we sometimes when we have something extra, we would like to show people. Look, my watch, my watch. People who like to have, you have the means, you want to buy it. They like this Harley HD, Harley Davidson. It's good. You have the money, but it's not just the bike. The sound. It's all iron, metal. These are all hardcore people. Why they create that kind of sound? To show off, I'm coming. When you hear that kind of sound, you know it's not just ordinary bike. It's something is coming, heavy metal is coming. Of course you like, I mean human. companion love beautiful garments, beautiful shoes. So they asked the Prophet, if I buy and I wear beautiful garments and also wear beautiful shoes, is that kibir, showing off? If you have the means, no problem, brother and sister. You pay your zakat well, you give sadaqah, you have the poor, you have the needy. You still have extra and extra. Allah do not want you to be unthankful. No problem. You have so much to spend that you have helped so many people, you went to Hajj, and now you want to go to Switzerland, go. You want to go to Hawaii, go. And you don't like to travel in economy class, your body cannot. You are better allergic with economy. I'm not an e-traveler. I am always number one, first. No problem. No problem if you have the means. After you have done what you're supposed to do, Allah still give you more. Make use of it. No problem. Allah loves beautiful things. You want to beautify yourself, do it. But you know, to buy a cream for this little face, you know, a good one, high quality, from Japan, 100% organic, you know how much you have to pay. Thousands and thousands of dollars, no problem if you have the means. So you always look like a baby face. No problem if you have the means. Is that showing off? No. What the Prophet say is the kibir batar haq. You reject the truth. You know this is right. Allah said so. The Prophet said so. Out of your arrogance, I don't care. I don't care what Allah said. This is me. Okay. Oh, that is very, very arrogant. There is the real kibir. I don't care about what Allah said. I don't care what the Prophet. This is me. I know what is good. Oh. And the second sign of arrogance that stop us from entering paradise. Ghamtan nas. You like to look down on other people. You belittle other people. Don't do that. This is a sign that your soul is being corrupted. Upon this, Allah command the deceased, the disbeliever soul is thrown down from the sky until it land in the world back to his body. The Prophet then recite the verse, and whoever ascribe partner with Allah, meaning whoever commits shirk with Allah, it is as though he had fallen from the sky, such that birds snatch him up or the wind throw him into a remote place. Then he, the Prophet, commented, verily, when the soul is returned to its body, the deceased start to hear the sound of his companion footstep as they turn away from his grave. Then we can hear, the one who died can hear that everybody is moving back. Bye-bye. They have buried you, everything gone. Now they are going to stay there. Everybody is looking at their watch. What time now? People are not going to, even they love you so much, they feel for you. After that, they have to leave you alone. That's why the Prophet said, yeah, when a person dies, three things will follow. يتبع الميت ثلاثة فيرجع اثنين ويبقى معه واحد. Three things will follow: your family, your friend, and what whatever award that you have received in this world, if people want to display it at that time, they will bring along all the medal, gold, silver, bronze. If you are a sportsman, they will display. And your deeds, 3 things will follow. 2, return back. All your family member, the one that you love so much, the one who promised to say we live and die together. When you die, they say you die first, I'm going to go home. Before, when you just fall in love, they said love is blind, so you speak nonsense. You're talking about things that is not real, just to please the ear. The star will be a witness, the moon, the sun. What is star? You are not telling the truth. The one that will stay there, loyal to you, good time, bad time, they are there, is your deeds. Then the prophet continued and explained. The 2 angels, what's the name of the angels? What is the name of the angel? Munkar and Nakir. Have to do their job. They don't come to you, they're waiting for you. The one who come to you is other angels. They are there just waiting. You come down, one settle, they start. And they never late. Sometimes you go and sit for interview. The person is, I'm sorry, they're on the way. They don't have to be on the way, they are there. The 2 angels, severe in interrogation. You think that you like to integrate people here only, you will be interrogated by the angel. Come to him, sitting him up. He will come and call him to sit up. Now you can see. Now when you buried the dead, they are lying down. But that time, they are not lying down anymore. Sit up. You think he'll let you sleep, don't disturb him, don't wake him until he's awake, then you start to request, nothing, sit. Then they begin the Q&A. Who is your Lord? Ma Rabbuka. He replied, Ma Adri, I don't know. But they never say, if you don't know, fail. They have to ask. Their duty is to ask. They keep on asking. First question, fail. They continue by asking, what is your religion? Wa ma dinuka? He answers, I don't know. You have to do that. You cannot say you know because you are not following. Here you can say anything you want. Say anybody asks you, are you Muslim? Yes, I'm a Muslim. You can say anything you want. Here people who is drinking also, if he still, his mind is not intoxicated yet, you say, who is your God? Allah lah. Even while gambling also, sometimes they still remember, sometimes they want to go to the 4-number shop. They still step in with the right foot and recite certain dua because somebody must have given them the wrong information. Everything start with Bismillah, Barakat. They go and get the paper and they start to Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and write the number. Can you imagine? You can say whatever you want to say here, you can say, because the nafs is there, the desire is still there. But over there, the nafs is no more there. You cannot say anything except what you believe here and been doing. It's the deed that is helping you. He answered, I don't know. Ma adri, ma adri. Then, the last question, what do you say about this man who was sent to you? Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, again he said, I don't know. Because you don't even care about the sunnah of the Prophet. You don't bother to read the hadith of the Prophet. Brothers and sisters, do we love our Prophet? Alhamdulillah. Have you memorized one of his sayings? Have you memorized one of his sayings? Do you love Allah? Yes. Have you memorized some of the ayat in the Quran, the book of Allah? Yes. What is the ayat that you have memorized? Al-Fatiha. Alhamdulillah. What more? Qul huwallah. Alhamdulillah. What more? Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun. Alhamdulillah. What more? Inna a'tayna. Alhamdulillah. What more? Wal asri. Alhamdulillah. All the short one. Alhamdulillah. At least you remember. Now if you are asked in the day of judgment, do you know this man? How can you say, I know, when you don't even remember one of his saying? To us, is that important? I don't know. If you say you love that man's, at least his teaching, his saying, you should know. You remember what I said to all of you from before I call you to memorize the saying of the Prophet? The shortest one, anybody remember? The shortest saying of the Prophet. Come on, somebody help me. Yeah, la darara wa la dirar. At least. That one simple, because the darara dirar is almost the same. La darara wa la dirar. La darara wa la dirar. At least remember, other than that. Kullu muslim ala muslim haramun damuhu wa maluhu wa irduhu. So many sayings that I have shared. I have taught all of you, and you have been memorizing it, alhamdulillah. But after that, I have confidence that you have memorized by heart, so I don't have to remind you again. But how can you prove that you love this man if you don't even care about what he said? You don't care what he do. You have to change. The companion memorized thousands of hadiths. I'm not calling you to memorize 1,000, 3, 5. And we have been learning from one class to another class, moving from one area to another to learn about Islam, But it just entered the ear, but it never went into the heart. From ear to ears. We have a problem. We have a very weak heart. How can they answer? They can't, because they don't care about this man. They don't follow his teaching. They don't believe in him. Now you have people call themselves Muslim. They don't even want to know about the saying of the Prophet. They reject the saying of the prophets, but they say they are the followers of Prophet. Neither they want to say that I am the following of the Prophet. I am a Muslim. Khalas. But how can you be a Muslim without making a shahada? The shahada will remind you about who is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Allah do not want you to just mention his name. Oh, I love him so much. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Allahumma ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Allahumma ala Sayyidina wa Nabina wa Maulana. So you keep on praising him, but you don't follow his teaching. And what did our Prophet say to us? He's not talking to the disbeliever. He is telling the one who say he is a Muslim. The Prophet said, "Kullu ummati yadkhuluna al-jannah illa man aba." All my followers who said that they are the follower of Prophet Muhammad will go to paradise, except illa man aba, those who refuse to go to Jannah. If you want to know whether these people ending is good or bad, from there you can see. The Prophet have laid out everything. Allah has shown us all the sciences. You cannot run away. All my ummah go to paradise. Illa man aba, except those who refuse. Now the companion was shocked. Qeel, ma ya'ba ya Rasulullah. They asked the Prophet, who refused to go to Jannah? Who do not want to go to Jannah? Even you ask the non-believer who don't believe in Muhammad, where do they want to go? Jannah. All want to go to Jannah. That's why they are doing so many good things. They're giving of charity, help the poor. They do a lot of welfare good work, with the hope they also will go to Jannah. The Prophet continued by saying, Man atani dakhala Jannah, wa man asani faqad aba. Rawahu Muslim. Whoever obey me, follow my teaching, the ending is Jannah. But whoever refuse, then he refused to go. Just follow one man, you can go to paradise. Why is that so difficult? Why are we so stubborn? Why are we so arrogant with the little knowledge that Allah has given us? You are so proud. You reject the man that Allah chose to be his last messenger. And sometimes you have people who say that following the sunnah will bring you backward, not forward. Allah, may Allah give guidance to these people. Whatever is happening today is what the Prophet have said to us. The prophecies. The Prophet have warned us what is happening today. 1,400 years ago, he have given us the knowledge, the information. Without that, we all are very, very ignorant. Use your right hand when you drink, brother. Again, when the soul is asked, who is this man, Muhammad, to you? He said, I don't know. I only heard about him from the people. Yeah, somebody say, Rasulullah say, Prophet Muhammad say, I heard about him. How can you know? You don't care about him. You don't care about his saying. Then it is said, you did not know and you did not read. Oh, I read a lot. I read so many books. Newspaper every day. Online. Oh. Before bed, every time I read the wrong book. I read all the bad news. And that's why I'm so corrupted. Therefore, a voice from the heaven is heard. Now, after the interview, now the voice from heaven came down. What? He has lied. When he said, I heard about this man, he lied. You don't care. You don't even want to know who is this man. You don't even bother to want to know what he said. But you just want to say, yeah, I heard. No. You are lying. So spread out for him a place from the fire, and open for him a window to hell. Set up, spread out for him a place from the fire. It's like the fire is being prepared. The searing hot winds of hell engulf him, while his grave closed in upon him. Now the grave is moving. The earth is coming in. It's like all the earthquake is open up and swallow what is above. His grave closed in upon him, crushing him until his rib cage is broken by the force, causing the ribs of one side to intertwine with the ribs of the other. Now your body is like, now both sides, all the earth is coming in. It crushed the body. Nothing protect your body anymore. Then there appeared to him a person with an ugly face and ugly clothing, exerting a fold of those men who said, tidings of evil to you. Because we are going to, who are you? You say, I am you. For your face is with portents evil. The person rejoined, I represent your wicked deeds. You remember what you do. Now is coming. Here is what you have been doing before. All your deeds will be compiled and will appear in the form of a person. You love all the haram thing, you like to lie, cheat, all the bad thing. Now you see by yourself. By Allah, I have always known you to be slow in obedience to Allah and quick in disobedience to Him. Your deeds will talk. He will swear with the name of Allah. Anytime when people talk about doing good, come back to Allah, repent to Allah, come and pray, you always give a lot of excuses. Important, I have no time. Anything that disobey Allah, you are always ready to do. When people call you do charity, very difficult. When people call you to do all the haram thing, I'm ready. Call me anytime. 24/7, I'm ready. When it comes to good deeds, I will look into it. Let me think. Allah said, "Fastabiqul khairat." Anything good, be hastened, be hastened. Don't delay. You don't know when you are going to die, brothers and sisters. Start to change before it's too late. May Allah reward you with evil. Now, that deeds that you have been doing, he also prayed to Allah. That Allah will reward you with evil because you love evil. Then one who is deaf, dumb and blind is carrying an iron rod is sent to the deceased. If he were to strike a mountain with it, the mountain would disintegrate into rubble. He struck the deceased with a blow which turned him into dust. Allah returned the deceased to his original form, whereupon he is struck a second time. This caused him to shrink with such violence that is heard by all creation except mankind and jinn. Animal hear, the bird hears the torturing, the suffering, the azab al-kubur. Then a door to the fire is opened, and bedding of the fire are spread for him. Whereupon this he cries. Now you know where is your destiny. Do you think you'll be happy if you know that you are going there? You will cry. Ask Allah for His mercy. And then you say, oh Allah, delay Al-Qiyamah. I don't want to go there. But as-sa'a is very close. Inna as-sa'a atiyatu. The day is going to come. Nobody can escape. And that's why Prophet was sent to remind us before we regret, to prepare us for our next level, so that we cannot say nobody informed me. We cannot say I don't know. No. The day you said Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah, you should know already. Brothers and sisters, may Allah Rabbul Alameen shower His mercy into our heart. May us have a soft heart, not a hard one. Ameen. May Allah Rabbul Alameen put the feeling of fear towards Allah's punishment and hope for His forgiving, pardon, and His mercy. Ameen. This is what will happen. And if we said, I don't believe, then may Allah give guidance to us. You don't have any teaching in any religion before Islam will go so detailed. No. Only you get it into in Islam. Because Islam is the last testament. Quran, last testament. Muhammad is the last messenger. Nobody will tell you about what is going to happen more than this man, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because he do not want us to regret. Yeah. We always regret later because we never learn. Lastly, based on the book, because after this, inshallah, in the coming class, we will look into the next level. Now we are talking about while we are still here. That will tell us about we are no more here. There's a lot of our family members, our friends who are not here anymore. They are in the next level. We have to know what is the next level. Harut wa Marut. We know who is Harut and who is Marut. It is written in the Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 102. Allah talk about these two befallen angels. But Allah sent them as a trial. He sent them to an old city called Babylon. Where is Babylon? Where is Babylon? Iraq. We have the Gulf War before. Iraq from this country. And these two befallen angels was sent down there. Where the devils taught his people black magic. This is an area where a lot of people go there and learn about the black magic. And until now, those who have this information, they would like to go to this place and learn. The two angels show the people a more powerful magic, because this is the area lot of black magic. So Allah sent these two angels in that area. The black force, the evil force. The two angels were sent by Allah to show the people a more powerful magic. But in the same time, this angel was there to warn the people that this is wrong. This is bad. This is disliked by Allah, because humans need to have somebody to come and tell them. And Allah decided to send two among the angels. And this angel was tell the people, if you insist on learning this from us, you should know that we have only been sent to try you with this knowledge. It's a test. Remember, magic often leads to disbelief in Allah and to evil. Magic have a bad ending. Now, what is this magic for? In general, the devils, the Satan, and the evil people learn from these two angels magic that enable them to break up families and cause great harm on earth, destruction. The first destruction is when family is broken. Now the institution of a family is destroyed. And when the family institution is destroyed, it causes great harm on earth. By that, they deserve Allah's anger and punishment. Remember the first ayah that I always recite in the beginning of our lecture. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu taqullaha haqqa tuqatih wa la tamutunna illa wa antum muslimun. Is an ayah to remind you to have a strong connection with Allah, hablu min Allah. If you want to know whether your connection with Allah is good, then the second ayah that we always recite is the sign. Ya ayyuhan nas ittaqu rabbakum allazi khalaqakum min nafsin wahidah wa khalaqa minha zawjaha wa bassa minhuma rijalan katsiran wa nisaa wattaqullaha allazi tasaaluna bihi wa arham innallaha kana alaykum raqiba. Is hablu minan nas. It is your relationship with fellow mankind, start from families. Allah, the value that Allah is showing us, connection with me, you are guided, have a good family. Of course, everybody will be tested. up and down, good time, bad time. So if you go to a place that's teaching you a lot of things, they don't put the value, family value. Don't waste your time. And that's why there's a lot of family problem, just because of this something. You're so active in learning, but you are learning, not the family. And people got crazy idea, try to brainwash your husband, and now your husband have no time with the family. And then the family institution is going to suffer. We want the family unit, family come together. I know there's a great test when family comes together, children come together, when they start to scream, also it's tension. We get upset. May Allah reward us for our patience. The mother also had to take care of the baby, something the father also had to take care. I remember our children when they're growing, when we say sit, they sit. There is, I don't know, what that time children seem to listen. When you sit, you sit. They never move. Today you say sit, they just laugh at you and they smile and they go out. So the whole thing is changing. The conclusion of this book, just share with all of us. Correct belief in the angels help us know this sublime and righteous being. Knowing them is important. It also teaches us what we should do to deserve their love, so that we'll get the love from them too. Their help and support we need. Of course, they will do whatever Allah wants them to do. But you must be connected. You must get close to all the good things, because angels love all the good things. With this belief, we also understand that those who obey Allah are many more than those who do not. They include the angels and the multitudes of other created things. The disobedient humans are indeed very few compared to them. Compared to angel and us, we are nowhere. 1,400 years ago, the Prophet said, every day, 70,000 angels enter Baytul Ma'mur and never come out. Every single day, without fail. When Baytul Ma'mur was built by Allah, from the time of Abraham, when Kaaba is being declared as a place of worship and tawaf for human beings. So the angel asked Allah, how about our Kaaba? Then Allah create a Kaaba for them in Baytul Ma'mur, and they make tawaf there. So don't think that we are better than them in a way, but we can be better if you are obedient to Allah Rabbul Alameen. But don't compare our number with the angels. You can't. You want to know a bit about the number, you don't forget to go back to see the movie The Lord of the Ring, The Return of the King. How can I know? I like this kind of movie, because I want to get the idea, where do they get this kind of idea? And you go back to the hadith of the Prophet. This is what the producer, all this Hollywood is trying to do. They have nothing to tell anymore. They don't know what to do anymore. They put this movie, this action movie, and then nobody want this action movie, and love movie also no more. Now they go to Star Wars, they don't want to have a war here, they want to go to the moon, and now they don't know what to do. So they start all this kind of, they go to the spiritual thing now. Now they talk about all the evil form, devil movie and all things. But you know, it's still a movie, you know. When we see, we got horror, but they are there. After that, they have makan, they have good food, you know. To us, we thought it's real. But the background, the story is real. And indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only loves the people who are obedient. And of course, He loves those who have sinned and repent to Him. Yes. He also loves the sinner who repent. And Allah will only admit them into His Jannah. People who Allah loves, Allah will welcome them back to Jannah. And may Allah make us one of them. Ameen. There is the end of the book, Knowing the Angels. And I don't remember how long, when we start. Let me check. Because I do write it down somewhere here. Yeah, almost 1 year. It started from 15 October last year, 2017. And now we are in the same month. Yeah. Allahu Akbar. Knowing the angels take us so long. But this is not the end of knowing the angel. There's still a lot, but this is the basic. When you have the basic, the rest is easy for you to understand. If there's any question, now you open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. Sister, where's the mic? Please pass the mic to the sister here. From below, under. Pass it to them, they know what to do. Pass to Sister Anita behind. It's okay?
Assalamualaikum Ustaz.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My question is regarding riba. I just want to know, when nowadays it's common for people to use credit card, but that is riba. But what if we settle the total amount? We take the credit card like a debit card. Is it also riba?
No. Riba only when you are involved in it. If you are using any kind of facilities provided, of course they have their intention. They don't like you to pay, everything. They want you to don't have to worry, don't pay everything. But they want you to get involved. But you are smart. I'm using your facilities, but I do not want to get a riba. It's good. That is wise. Can you borrow money? Islam allow. But if the person who want to offer you this do not impose riba, alhamdulillah. If he impose riba, no, I will go to another person again. Anything that the world has changed today, sometimes you want to travel with cash is very insecure. So a plastic card is good. But now they have a system. They don't encourage you to pay all when your bill comes, but you prefer to pay all. Because you are so good in your paying, they will send letter to you. They send check, blank check. Have you received that before? They blank check. Just don't worry. 50,000. You go in cash now. Wow. You see how good we are. That they give you 50,000 to spend. Maybe you need to buy extra thing for your family. It's to trap you. They fail. Yeah. From one attempt, they come with another. They give you check now. They call you, sir, we are ready to give you 50,000, or you want 70,000. Nothing. Just like they give you money, man. I say, Alhamdulillah, thank you. You can use their facilities, no problem. Pay. Yeah. That is how we use the ni'mah of Allah, and we free ourselves from riba. No problem. Alhamdulillah. Naam, sister.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
How about housing loan? Does that include in riba?
Having your
Housing loan.
housing loan.
Yes. And the second question is, in like say Facebook, it's very famous that I've seen a lot of people, especially the Muslims community, they like to share, if son or daughter number 1, number 2, you are like this, you are like this, or if your name starts with S, your attitude is like, does that considered as shirk?
Yeah, if you are trying to explain there's some blessing with the number, with this name and all this, then you send a message that Na'udzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. May Allah guide all of you. Stay away from all this nonsense. Send them a reminder. People are very naive. They follow this star, that star, and these people. Oh, they have been asking Allah for guidance, but they are not following Allah's guidance. So now they have turned so far away. So remind them, we cannot believe in that. Yeah?
Let's say we have remind inside Facebook to not follow this, but let's say if a person dies upon that, how do we go about it? Upon believing this minor shirk, you know that.
No, we must. That's why we must remind them. All prophet was sent to remind the people, and pray may Allah give them guidance, and say that please stop. Please stop. Yeah, about the house loan.
Yeah, is it considered as?
Yeah, anything that you
riba?
involve when you have to pay an interest, riba is there. So what should you do now? You try your level best to clear that as soon as possible, and don't go for the second one. Sometimes life has been tested that almost you can't buy anything or property without loan, because the system is been so deep rooted in the community. Allah knows that we are not here to promote riba. We are caught in a system. We try to get out from that system. We must have the intention to get out. Yeah. And try your best to clear as soon as possible. Yeah. May Allah forgive us from whatever been done. It's not something that we enjoy. Yeah. Sometimes we thought that this is necessity. I need a roof to live in. Great scholars, I remember some great scholars, when people ask them, you say, we have big family. Again, we have problem because if this is if the leader is a believing leader, if the system of Khalifa, I give you an example. In the time of Khilafah Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, you have so many group of people living in certain area. You have the disbeliever who live in Medina, nearby Medina, in the Arab country. when they cause a lot of unrest, they have to leave. They exile them. But since they have started to harvest, to build a place on the land, consider this. They manage that area. They utilize that area. Consider this. So when they cause problem, they will be sent out. But Omar replaced. They don't send you out, become a refugees, landless. They replace land for you. If your land is sold, you go there, you take a place, and you build your house there. They don't just chase you out and rob your land. No. You have to survive. And this earth of Allah is vast enough. Everybody have their share. Don't be too greedy. Don't monopolize. Today, if you want to see in our country, if you want to give us a piece of land, they can. Now you have your land, now you have family, extended family. The scholar said, you don't have the means to build, just extend another 10. It don't cost a lot. And now you have extended family, extend another 10. For food, you go to the main one, all together. For privacy, go to your tent, like camping. You will survive. At the end of the day, Allah will give you more, you work harder, and then you start to build the family. Inshallah, yeah. But whoever who are involved already, it's not because we like to get involved. Allah knows our intention. You clear as soon as possible, and then you stay away. Innamal a'malu binniyat. Allah knows our intention. That's my answer to your question. Any last question from the brother? Oh, sisters.
Assalamualaikum, Ustaz.
Walaikum salam rahmatullah barakatuh.
How do you respond to a question by somebody who is very sick? The person says, I know I have not been a very good Muslim, but I rida. How do you respond to that?
That is good. They admit that they have been very wrong. When they were healthy, they have not been a good person. That is good. But Allah is merciful. One, you rida, because that's why the Prophet ﷺ said, a person who believes in Allah, and when Allah tests them with sickness, it's a sign that Allah is cleaning their sin, is wiping out their sin, as long as they don't commit shirk. And that's why the prayer that Allah taught Adam and Yunus alayhi salam is beautiful. To Adam, Rabbana zalamna anfusana wa illam taghfir lana wa tarhamna lanakunanna min al-khasirin. I have wronged myself, O Allah. Dua to Yunus, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. They are prophets, but you see, they are so humble, and Allah taught that, oh Allah, first you don't commit shirk. La ilaha illa anta. You have to acknowledge Allah, the oneness of Allah, Tawheed, and then glorify Him, Subhanaka in kuntum na, and admit I have been wrong. So if a person who is sick admit that she have been not a good person, Allah forgive her. And now she is rida, is good sign. Now she just have to do what she can.
So do you teach the person to read anything, to say
Yes,
that La ilaha illa anta? Or,
yes. Whatever that she can do now, do. She can pray while lying down, pray. Ask forgiveness, ask. Allah loves people who ask for, from Allah to forgive their sin. Udu'uni astajibu lakum. call upon me, I respond. But remind them, don't commit any shirk. If they have any debts with anybody, quickly, clear all this matter. It's very important. If there's opportunity extra to do good deeds, get them involved. Yeah.
Thank you, Ustaz.
Yeah. We have promote a project, a new mosque in Tokyo. Anybody who like to participate in this, just come forward. First, we are trying to come up with a write-up. I don't know whether it's been blasted out to the in our website. If not, then soon it will come out to all of you, inshallah. Last reminder, don't forget that every year Al-Qadim Youth always trying to organize outing, camping for our younger generation, age 12 above, our youth, boys and girls. The reason we do this activity, we know children, they want to be active, they want to move, they want to do a lot of outdoor activity. We want to show them Islam is a very active religion. It's not a passive religion. There's a lot of entertainment, a lot of exercise that you can get involved, but guided. We want to put the right value into children's, and also to have them involved in character building, and be thankful, be grateful to Allah. Don't forget to enroll. You can get it. AKY is having the booth outside after the prayer. Yeah, no, then you can get the information and sign in as soon as possible. Yeah, before the numbers. Sometimes when you reach the number that the area that we are going to have these activities, then we have to close for the registration. Yeah. Those who don't have children but they want to participate, they can sponsor. If you don't know who to sponsor, you say we like to sponsor 2 or 3, then we will get 2 or 3 children, who are from the poor family, to join us. And inshallah, whatever good thing that they learn, you will be rewarded by Allah Rabbul Alameen. Yeah. So don't forget these activities, because all these activities, I am involved. Yeah, I will be there from day 1 till the end, inshallah. Yeah. So may Allah bless us. Yes, is the last one.
I remember you informed that you all gonna do a form like wasiat for us when we die.
Oh yeah.
Is it ready?
I forgot about that totally. Yeah, there were sisters who have tried and initiate that kind of forms, but I don't know what happened later on. Yeah, if anybody can follow up with us, is good. If anybody feel that thing is not been finalized, we try to make it proper, and then we can share the form with all the brothers and sisters, inshallah. So may Allah help us, inshallah. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. A last reminder, our future class will focus on Al-Barzakh, and Wednesday class now we are just starting on Qada and Qadar. Yeah? It's a very important subject again to strengthen our iman towards Qada and Qadar. Every Wednesday is a new book now, and Sunday also we are moving to a new book, Al-Barzakh, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.